Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over the top 5 attackers in Rainbow Six Siege right now. Now this is going to be just overall attackers, like mainly team oriented, not solo queue oriented like my Defender video was recently. I think I had a solo queue attacker vid as well. But regardless, this is going to be team focused top 5 attackers in Rainbow Six Siege. You should be playing them if you want to win, basically, if you're playing with a squad. Now, we're going to start it off quick with number 5, and that's going to be Ram. Now, this is before Year 9 Season 3, right? This is still Year 9 Season 2. In Year 9 Season 3, the R4C is getting a little bit of a nerf. It's losing 5 bullets, so it's going to go down from a 30 mag to a 25 mag. So 26 with the one in the chamber. But that's, kind of a slight nerf. Just trying to stop the Ash mains from just running in and killing everybody without having to reload or whatever. And it affects Ram as well, obviously. But this is still Year 9 Season 2. I mean, that's not a huge change regardless. But we're going off of Year 9 Season 2, not Year 9 Season 3 with the upcoming updates and changes and all that. I'm going at how it is right now. Who do you want to play if you want to push for a higher rank in the last week and a half, 2 weeks of this season? And Ram is number 5 on that list because she is the easiest vertical operator to play, right? No matter what rank you are, it's easy for you to just throw a Ram down, activate it, let it go, and open up a bunch of the floor above the bomb site or something like kitchen on Clubhouse, for example, right? Buck, you gotta be somewhat close. Buck, you can actually do it from 2 floors above if you want to get creative with it, but Buck requires you to take out the weapon or the skeleton key, shoot some holes, means you have to be a little bit closer to where it is, so potentially get C4'd or whatever else. Sledge, you have to be even closer because you got to pull out the sledgehammer to open it up, and you can't sledge from below. You can't ram from below, so Buck is better in that regard. But Ram, she's got flashes, she's got smokes, which are very good util for either clearing somebody out of a spot, covering plant, burning ADSs, whatever. She's got a shotgun secondary. You can open soft hatches on the roof or open up whatever lines of sight you want to open up that your Ram gadget can't get to. And then the R4C, right? The R4C is a devastating weapon. It's just so good. There's a reason people love playing Ash to run and gun, right? Ram gets that with the vertical possibility and a little bit more health, but, slower as well. So there's trade-offs there. But yeah, she's just great for a team environment. You can open up vertical really easily, really safely. You can also use it to make noise, whatever else. She's got a decent amount of util in her secondary gadgets, and her gun is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So with that being said, we'll move on to number 4. And number 4, we're gonna have to go with the bad man himself, Ace. And this is purely because he's the best overall hard breacher, the most versatile hard breacher in my opinion, because it's kind of like Ram, where you can use his ability from a safe distance. You don't have to worry about getting swung while putting your thermite charge on, or you don't have to take out something and shoot it and then activate it like Hibana. You don't have to pull it out and get super close like Maverick. He's the safest hard breach ability, and you get 3 of them, so you can open up 3 different walls if you want to. It helps you against bandit tricking. If you throw 1 on each side of the wall, he can only block 1, right? You're gonna get that wall open to some degree with just a bandit there. Claymores for runouts and stuff, they're good. They're also getting a buff in the next season. Right now it takes 0.2 seconds to trigger a claymore. In the new season, it's going to be 0. So it's going to be a lot harder for people to jump out and shoot the claymores. As soon as they trigger it, they're going to be dead. So that being said, that's, a little bit of a buff that he's going to be getting, whereas Ram is going to be getting a little bit of a nerf. But going back to his kit, his pistol's pretty whatever, but AK-12, one of the best guns in the game. The recoil is fairly manageable. I don't really feel any recoil when I play with it, but even more average players there's just no recoil really. Like it's really easy to control, really high fire rate, really good damage, 30 bullet mag. It's just crazy. It is an amazing weapon. as far as like bullet or damage per second goes, it is one of the, if not the best in the game. I know it was the best for a certain amount of time. That was like years ago, so I don't know what all changes came out that I couldn't tell you if there's something that has better DPS, but it is definitely up there for one of the best weapons in the game. Plus the ACOG, obviously, being an attacker. So that is number 4 with Ace. Ignore the ugly camo. It's North Star, blends in with some stuff. Yeah, I play operators like that. I put camos on to blend in. I'm a freak. Whatever. All right, number 3. We are going with Ying. And Ying is just absolutely broken because, like, the only way to counter a Ying is to have a Warden. Like, she does have a hard counter, but it's one operator, right? The other team doesn't play that operator, or you kill that operator early, and you get free range on what you want to do, right? 4 Candelas that blind everyone except for you. 2 smokes if you want to. Hard breach gadget if you want to. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do with your team to coordinate things with the Yings, right? Like, for instance, if you're coordinating an attack on Basement of Oregon, like, you can open up the meeting hatch and you can Ying whoever their pillar player is or their tarps player is while your teammates push bunker at the same time and just coordinate a push like that. It makes a lot of noise. It blinds the defenders. You're going to be able to take a lot of control, take a lot of gunfights, win a lot of gunfights. It's burn as well. She's got 2 smokes and 4 Candelas for 6 things potentially burned if you want to burn ADSs or burn WMIs or whatever else. You can use them for distractions. Her gun is an amazing weapon. 80 mag LMG with great damage. It's alright fire rate. It's just a really good gun. And yeah, her ability is absolutely amazing. Like, it's good that she has at least one hard counter in the game, but there's a reason that if Ying is not banned in Pro League, the other team's going to be bringing a Warden most of the time, and it's not because Warden's good, it's just because of Ying, literally just because of Ying. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about her. She's just absolutely phenomenal operator. Really annoying to play against, really stupid, honestly. But yeah, going into number 2. Number 2, there's gonna be 2 of them. Purely because, I mean, technically 3, but 2 main ones, and that's gonna be shield ops. Monty and Blitz. Fuse has a shield as well, but like Monty and Blitz shields are actually like a part of their ability, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it really depends on how you want to play between Monty and Blitz. Monty, I believe, is better overall, but like, especially playing in a stack, every stack has that one friend that like cannot win a gunfight to save their life, right? Their gun skill never gets better. It doesn't matter what they do. They just can't win gunfights against higher level players. You put that person on Monty, you have them watch one Monty tutorial on YouTube, and you just fry. The way that you can run with the shield makes it so much harder for defenders to do anything about you. Plus, if you can balance the aggressive playstyle with the passive playstyle and use his ability to fully extend, make some callouts for your team, get close to the other person, and then sprint at him and push him down and get the free kill, or make your other teammate swing him while you're charging at him to get the free kill. Regardless, they're just so annoying. There's a reason why they get banned so much. Monty especially. They're just so hard to deal with if you're playing against like solo queue players or players that don't play well together. And a terrible Siege player can be a decent Monty player and get to champ. Honestly, there are players who made their name known just by being shield players, and you ban shields or you take shields away from them and they suck. Like, they are terrible, but they'll be top champ players just because they can use these shields. And the way shields are now, it's absolutely ridiculous. Shields suck. I hate shields. Honestly, I really hate shields, but they are good. So here they are. Now, number one, I don't even think this is going to be controversial at all because she's the most annoying operator to deal with right now, above shields even. That's Dokkaebi, right? First of all, her weapons are both decent. Boss G is a one-hit on a lot of operators. If you hit like shoulder and above, you're going to be downing them or killing them, even if they're a freaking 3 armor. And that's just, first of all, ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to take somebody to injure somebody with one shot to the chest, right? But whatever. The DMR is also really good if you don't trust yourself with only 2 bullets. But the SMG-12 is the real gun you're going to be using the majority of the time. If you can learn to control it, that 1270 fire rate just melts people. Seriously, one of the best weapons in the game at close range. Like, it is absolutely amazing. And that's not even getting into, like, her secondary util is really good. Flashbangs, EMPs, if you got to get a wall open, smokes. And then her ability is what takes the cake, right? Being able to call defenders and being able to hear them and roam clear. Like, you get a Dokkaebi and a shield player, and then throw in a Jackal in there if you want, and there will be no roamers that can hide from you, like from your stack. If you guys want to roam clear, you bring a Dokkaebi, you bring a shield. Usually it's a blitz, if you're roam clearing like that. But yeah, you bring a Dokkaebi, you bring a shield, you bring a Jackal, and you're just the roamers don't stand a chance. They're going to just die. There's nothing they're gonna be able to do. She gets 2 of them. You can also hack defenders' phones once you kill them to get access to cams, which is just another thing because it makes defenders destroy their own cams if they're close to them, right? So like cams that are in sight, defenders are most likely going to shoot those because they can be used against them. If they don't shoot them, then you use them against them. It's simple as that. She's really good. It's a universal gadget that can help the entire team, regardless of whether you're solo queuing or duo queuing or 5-stacking or whatever. It helps everyone on the team. It's just absolutely amazing. In the next season, it's getting nerfed, where she has to wait 45 seconds before she gets her first call. So you won't get the first call until there's 2 minutes 15 seconds left, and then the second call is 45 seconds after that. It'll be at 1 minute 30 seconds left. So that'll slow it down a little bit and make it a little bit more difficult for her, but it doesn't change the ability itself. The ability is still going to be absolutely broken. So yeah, those are the top 5 best attacking operators in the game right now. Honestly, it's hard to beat them, right? Because Dokkaebi doesn't really have a counter, unless you want to bring a mute jammer everywhere. Shields don't really have huge counters. There is Oryx, but nobody plays Oryx, like, ever. There's, traps like Legion and stuff, or Capcan, but all it takes is a little bit of awareness, and the shields will be able to avoid those, right? Ying has 1 counter, that's Warden, and you take care of the Warden. She's got free reign on everything. Honestly, these top 5 operators that I gave you, a Dokkaebi, a shield like a Monty or a Blitz, Ying, Ace, and Ram. If you had a 5-stack and you brought those 5 operators every round, you could probably win the majority of your attacking rounds just off of that. I mean, there might be some rounds where like you'll have to have the Ace player play Hibana instead to open hatches, but legitimately, if your 5-stack was Dokkaebi, a shield, a Ying, a Ram, and a Heartbreacher, like, you just win. I don't know how else to put it. Like, that is a perfectly balanced team, which is kind of insane for the 5 strongest attacking operators to all be able to synergize together if you wanted them to. But yeah, that's all I got. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. It helps more than you think. Subscribe for more content like this to learn more, get better at Siege, all that fun stuff, and leave a comment below if you learned something new, if there's some kind of input that you have that I didn't say here, if there's an operator that you think is better than one of the top 5 here. I know somebody might make the argument for Striker, but like, come on, dude. He's got EMPs and hard breach gadgets, so I guess he could open a wall himself if he wanted to, but those hard breaches are small, right? They're not going to open up a bunch of area in the wall. And his gun's alright, but it's not great, I don't know. He is pretty diverse, right? But the way I think about it is I would rather take 90% of primary abilities of the attackers over having another secondary gadget, if that makes sense. Like, I would much rather have Jacko's ability than having an extra set of grenades or an extra set of flashbangs and smokes or whatever else, you know? Like, that's kind of the way I think about it with Sentry and Striker, to be honest. But again, I'm rambling on now at the end of the video. But let me know if there's any operators on here that you think are better than one of the 5 that I said, or just anything like that. Let me know. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.